Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your MLB baseball preview and predictions for a Friday, August 6th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your weekend. As always, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you are watching on a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by bullpenpicks.com. Anybody can play, anybody can join. You want to follow the top pickers each and every day right here at bullpenpicks.com. And if we go to our overall leader since day one of Major League Baseball, yours truly, Ron Raymond, is in the lead at 855 wins. Ed Muss is at 852, and there is Eddie O from Montreal at 822. Folks, you can follow our picks each and every day. Go to most followed. Then once you go to the most followed page, here, we just do this, go most followed, and then right underneath you'll see a follow my picks. And since day one, all these guys have been putting in their selections, and you can get all their picks for free each and every day right here at bullpenpicks.com. All right, also, nice day yesterday on the 5-star best bet right here at atsstats.com. We won our 5-star, third day in a row now, we won our 5-star best bet, and it was the LA Angels. It was a 5-0 win, and it was a nice little win right there. Our 4-star over-under pick of the day was the push. The push in that Texas and San Francisco game. And, you know, I say it all the time, right? When you expect good teams, bad teams to do good things, what happens, right? And looking at that game, it was 4-0 in the 8th inning. And next thing you know, it was 5-4. And, you know, good teams always find a way to win a game, right? And San Francisco is a good team right now. And, folks, with your membership right now at atsstats.com, you can get my 5-star best bet, my 10-star game of the day, which might go off today. I like really one game in the Major League Baseball. You get the 4-star over-under play of the game. You get the 2-team parlay of the day, the system play of the day, and my upset special underdog play of the day. And that's all with a membership right now at atsstats.com. I'll talk about at the end of the show how you can get 20% off your next membership right here at atsstats.com. All right, we've got a jam-packed show for you here today. I'm going to go through over the SBI, the Sports Betting Index. We're going to get to those computer picks. And then we are going to go to the Trends Are Your Friends segment. And then I got a bonus here today. Instead of putting the system play trends on another video, I got 3 system plays that I'm going to share with you here today at the end of the show. And they're pretty solid selections. And you're going to see at the end maybe teams you want to bet on today. All right, Major League Baseball, the Sports Betting Index. Let's see what has come in the last 7 days. And look at that. We are back in a bull market for the favorites. That's because the favorites went 8-4 yesterday. 3-8-1 to the under, and on the 7-day average, we are now hitting 57.6% of the favorites. And folks, if you watch any of my tip videos, I said it all season, right? Favorites win at about a 60% clip. Underdogs win at about a 40% clip, obviously. And if you just follow the trends and follow the markets, you will know when to pull the trigger if you're betting favorites, underdogs. But you need to have your thumb on the pulse and see what has come in the last 7 days. And the last 3 days, 60% of the favorites, just like I said, have come in the last 3 days. And yeah, so follow the trends here at atsstats.com. Now, looking at the over-unders, we're in a neutral market, which is good. 49.3% of the overs have come in the last 7 days. Very, very balanced when it comes to betting over-unders on the season. In fact, it's 50-50. So fire away. And I got, I think I got 1 or 2 good system trends on the totals here at the end of the show. All right, let's go to the computer picks. Let's go to the forecast, and we're going to kick it off at Wrigley today. We'll see. I think the wind's blowing out. I saw a big total there, 9. It might be up to 10 now. And you got the burly right-hander, Lance Lynn, going here for the Chicago White Sox. It's the battle of the Southsiders and Northsiders. And today the action will be in the north side at Wrigley Field as Kyle Hendricks and the Chicago Cubs going to take on Lance Lynn and those Chicago White Sox. Now, the White Sox coming off a 3-2 loss to Kansas City. Not having a good run these days, the White Sox are. And misery loves company, and we know that because Colorado took care of business yesterday at Coors Field, winning 6-5. We almost had our upset special yesterday. The Cubbies was our top play for Major League upset dog of the day. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out. But looking at today's value edge here on the Chicago White Sox, I did a video on this yesterday. You always want to look at the VI here, the Vegas index, the value index, and compare it to the bookmaker's line to see if you have value in your selection. And I do have the line at -186, so you're getting value here on the Chicago Cubs. They got a 54% chance of winning compared to 60% for the Chicago Cubs. And looking at some of my stats here on the game, I do see every day I do my my homework, and I like to see how home favorites, road favorites do coming off a certain situation. So what I did in my database is I went and looked to see how away favorites do against teams that are 41 to 50% in the standings, and they're coming off a one-run loss. Not good for the White Sox. They're only 14-22 in this spot, but it's even worse for the Cubbies when they're a home underdog coming off a one-run loss against a team that has a 51 to 60% win percentage in the standings. They're only 10-22, but looking at the computer pick, 47.5 to 3.6, the over-under at 8.4. It does favor the total to go under the total today, and you don't know. You got two good pitchers here going for the Cubbies and the White Sox. Lance Lynn, when he goes for the White Sox, look at the under, 6-11-1, so the under might be worth a look, but the Kogo is at 60%. Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total. New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Kyle Gibson up against Marcus Stroman. You have minus 105, so basically almost a pick and price here. And looking at the computer pick, gonna lean with the Phillies here. Phillies winning yesterday 7-6 against Washington, where New York lost yesterday afternoon against the Miami Marlins. Braxton looked pretty good, Braxton Garrett, and it was a 4-2 loss for the Mets. But looking at today's line, computer pick based on 32 previous games in the system, 4.6 to 4.4, the over-under at 9.1. Marcus Stroman going up against Kyle Gibson of the Philadelphia Phillies, and the Phillies coming into this game hot. They're on a 5-game win streak, and their last 5 have gone over the total. Seattle taking on the New York Yankees. Now the Mariners losing last night to the Bronx Bombers, and New York now on a 3-game win streak. Anytime New York is, putting out a quality product on the field, the fans get in. Like, the league needs a good New York Yankees team going, right? And I know I sound like probably some type of homer wearing a New York Yankees hat saying that, but, I'm far from that. My allegiance lies on the team that wins for me that day. But it's true. Anytime the Yankees and Red Sox have good teams, the league seems to be better, and the rivalry seems to be good, right? So you saw a pretty good game last night in the Bronx. It was a 5-3 win for the New York Yankees. Now, they're going to send Wandy Peralta to the hill against Marco Gonzalez today of the Seattle Mariners. The Bronx Bombers are a 158 favorite. The over-under set at 10.5. ATS forecast computer pick, going to lean with New York here to go for their 4th win in a row. 6.5 to 6.63. Oh, actually, it does favor the Mariners. Sorry, reading that wrong. So it does like Seattle winning today. Good value here on the Mariners. I had them at plus 103. You're getting about 130 today or 148. You're getting 148. You're getting good value. And you got Marco Gonzalez going up against Wandy Peralta. But the only bad news is New York is starting to hit their stride. And again, they're on a 3-game win streak. Tampa Bay taking on the Baltimore Orioles. They're just happy they're not facing Seattle anymore. Even though they did get that one win in the 3-game series, a 4-3 win the last game. They were on 1 day's rest. Ryan Yarbrough going to go up against John Means. The under looks pretty good in this game. Minus 138 is the line here on Tampa Bay. The over-under set at 10. ATS forecast computer pick. Going to lean with the Tampa Bay Rays, who beat the Mariners in their last game. 5.5 to 3.4. The over-under set at 8.92. And the Baltimore Orioles coming off a 10-3 loss in their last game. They're also on 1 day's rest. They're on a 2-game losing streak. And the last 2 games for Tampa Bay have gone under the total. Boston taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. Going to be a great series this weekend in Toronto. You got Alek Manoah, a good little rookie there, going for the Toronto Blue Jays. Nathan Eovaldi going to go for the Boston Red Sox. Now, the Bo Sox coming off a 7-1 loss yesterday at Comerica Park against the Detroit Tigers. And the Blue Jays took care of Tristan McKenzie and the Tribe, 3-0 final. And you know what? It was good to see one of those type of games for the Blue Jays. You can't win every game 11-9 or 8-6, right? 4.48 for Toronto, but 4.96 for the Boston Red Sox. And the Bo Sox last 4 games have gone under the total. We got the total here on the computer pick based on 35 previous games at 9.44. And the Kogo is at 66%. Toronto Blue Jays are now on a 3-game win streak. Detroit taking on the Tribe. The Cleveland Indians, a 147 favorite. The over-under set at 9.5. ATS forecast computer pick. Gonna lean with the Cleveland Indians. 4.43 to 3.96. The over-under at 8.39. Matt Manning going up against Cal Quantrill of the Cleveland Indians. And when Quantrill goes for the Tribe, they are 4-7. And when Manning goes for the Tigers, they are 3-5. And the Tigers' last 7 games have gone under the total. Pittsburgh taking on the Cincinnati Reds. I got a great system on the Reds. I can't wait to show you that in just a few minutes. Now, the Reds winning last night 7-4 against the Bucks. So game number 2 goes tonight at 7:10 at Great American Ballpark. You got Wade Miley going up against JT Brubaker of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now, the under is 6-13 to the under for the Pittsburgh Pirates when Brubaker goes, and when Wade Miley goes for the Cincinnati Reds. 12-7 straight up, but 11-7-1 to the over. A lot of high-scoring games today for the Reds, man. They can really hit. And looking at the computer forecast, gonna lean with the road underdog in this one. 4.6 to 3.3. The over-under at 7.99. And looking at the Kogo, it is at 32%, meaning 68% chance of this game going under the total. You got a B bullish team here in the Cincinnati Reds against a C neutral on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Washington taking on the Atlanta Braves. Now the Braves coming off that 8-4 win last night in St. Louis, taking the red eye back home to face the Washington Nationals. Eric Fedde going to go up against Kyle Muller of the Atlanta Braves. We do like the Nationals in this one as they upset 7.47 to 5.18. The over-under at 12.65, so it does like it to go way over the total. The total is 9.5 on the game, but the Braves here, minus 180, overvalued. I had the line at minus 118, and I had the Nationals at plus 116. Your Kogo is set here at 35%. Chances of winning on the percentage play does favor the Nationals at 78% compared to 25% for the Atlanta Braves. Minnesota taking on the Houston Astros. Astros coming off a 5-3 win over the Minnesota Twins yesterday, and sending Zach Greinke to the hill against Bailey Ober. Now the Twins, maybe a little hangover from the Dodgers over the weekend, but 5-3 loss yesterday to Minnesota. And looking at the line, minus 197. I had minus 195, so my value edge is right there at fair market value. And we do have the Stros winning today, 4.78 to 3.7. The over-under at 8.51. All right, the San Francisco Giants taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. This is going to be the series of the weekend. Now, Corbin Burns is going to go up against Logan Webb here tonight. And when Webb goes for San Francisco, they are 11-4 in his starts. And when Corbin Burns goes for the Brew Crew, they are 10-8. The bookmakers have made the Brewers a 160 favorite. I had them at minus 168, but I also had the Giants at minus 195. Giants on a 2-game win streak. And the computer pick, going to lean with the Brew Crew here, 5.2 to 2.7. The over-under at 7.95. Very low percentage play here on the chances of winning. 37% chance for Milwaukee, 35 for the San Francisco Giants on the Raymond Report Law of Average theory. And should be a great one tonight at Miller Park. Kansas City taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals losing 8-4 over the Atlanta Braves. In fact, I think they got swept over the Braves in the last 3 days. They're on a 3-game losing streak where Kansas City took care of business. The TCB took care of business. A little BTO right there. And Mike Minor going up against Adam Wainwright today of the Cardinals. And minus 155 is the price. We do have the Royals winning in a romp here. 10.9 to 4.4. The over-under at 15.37. But you're going to want to see the system play. I got some nice numbers favoring St. Louis in this one. Miami taking on the Colorado Rockies. Now the Rockies hanging on yesterday at Coors Field to win 6-5 against the Cubbies. Their last 2 games have gone under the total, while the Marlins look pretty good with Braxton Garrett going for the Miami Marlins. They went 4-2. And we do like the Marlins in an upset here. 6.1 to 5.3. The over-under at 11.5. And the total today at Coors is 9.5. You got Herman Marquez going up against Sandy Alcantara of the Miami Marlins. And when Alcantara goes for Miami, the under is 14-5-4 to the under. And look at that. Marquez, when he goes for Colorado, 7 overs, 14 unders, so, and 1 push. Could be a big unders here. That's why maybe the total is 9.5. All right, Texas taking on the Oakland Athletics. Again, tough loss for the Texas Rangers yesterday, losing a 5-0 against the LA Angels. Now, Oakland winning 5-4 in the last game against the Padres. Chris Bassett going up against Mike Fultonevich of the Texas Rangers. We do like the Rangers in this one. 3.24 to 3.07. The over-under at 6.31 based on 17 previous games in the system. And looking at the Kogo is standing at 43%. I had the line at minus 137 for Oakland, and you can see they're way overvalued at 263. Halos taking on the Dodgers. You got the LA at minus 191. That's the LA Dodgers in this respect against LA, who are 8.5 is the total. ATS forecast, computer pick, gonna lean with David Price over Patrick Sandoval, 4.2 to 3.5. The over-under at 7.76. Now, keep in mind, LA are on the road yesterday to Texas, taking the red eye overnight to LA at Dodger Stadium to face the Dodgers. So might get a little bit of a tired team here today in the Halos. Arizona taking on the San Diego Padres. Man, what a tough beat yesterday for the D-backs. Winning 4-0 in the 8th inning and losing the game extra innings 5-4. covered our over. We had a nice system play on the over. Caleb Smith going up against Ryan Weathers of the San Diego Padres. And we do like Arizona in this one. 3.36, 3.32. The over-under at 6.68. So maybe the under is where you want to lean. I don't know if I can trust the D-backs on the road here against San Diego. But, hey, you never know. That's why they're pros and they got to play the game, right? And the last 3 games for the Padres have gone over the total. All right, let's go to the Trends Are Your Friends. And let's see if we have any trends here or any friends for today's trends for Friday, August 6th. The Astros 14-1 as a 180-200 home favorite against American Conference opponent the last 2 seasons. I like this one. Tampa Bay 10-1 as a 120-140 road favorite playing in the month of August the last 5 seasons. So that tells me they start turning it on and getting into playoff mode. So the Rays with Yarbrough going here today against Means. The only thing I'm a little concerned is that line. That's too telling to me. Minus 138. It almost looks like too much of a gift, right? The Tribe is 10-1 as a 140-160 home favorite in the month of August the last 7 years. So another team that likes to play in the month of August. And let's take a look down here. The Phillies 9-1 as a pick'em to 120 home underdog, coming off a 7-game road trip since 1996. So a nice 90% system here favoring the Phillies. All right, folks, I have 3 great baseball systems I'm going to share with you right now. The first one involves the team Cincinnati. Talk about them. Wade Miley going up against JT Brubaker. Now, what I did is I'm looking for home favorites coming off a 3-run win. So the Reds winning last night 7-4, so that's a 3-run win. And they're facing an opponent that has a 37% win percentage. So home favorite coming off a 3-run win. Opponents 31 to 40% in the win standings. Current season, let's see what the record is. It's a perfect 15-0 favoring Cincinnati. That is your system play number 1. Let's go to system play number 2. It's a totals play, and it's a game involving the San Francisco Giants against the Milwaukee Brew Crew. And you got 2 pitchers who can probably... The one thing when I'm betting totals, if I'm betting the under, there has to be an ace. 9 out of 10 times, I would like to get an ace in one of those spots. I'll give you another example in just a few minutes. I don't like, for instance, look at this. Chris Bassett going up against Mike Fulton-Evich, right? Totals 8. I know Bassett can hold his own. I just don't think Fulton-Evich can hold his own, and that's why I'm not going to touch the under in that one. And I do have a nice system on the under in that one, but I won't touch it because Fulton-Evich, you just can't trust him, especially with a low total of 8, right? But back to this game here, San Francisco against Milwaukee. Now, looking at the situational stats going into this game, we got a home favorite coming off a 2-run win in their last game. They won 4-2. And looking at their opponent, has a 63% win percentage. And I'm not going back just this season. The last 2 years, look at the total on this one. This is a pretty good one. 15-4 to the under. So 4 overs, 15 unders. Give me the under, San Fran and Milwaukee today. And your last system play of the day involves Kansas City against St. Louis. And look at this. We have the Royals sending Mike Minor up against Adam Wainwright today of the St. Louis Cardinals. Now, the home favorite is the Cardinals. They're minus 155 chalk. They're coming off a 4-run loss last night to the Braves, and they're facing an opponent that has a 43% win percentage in the standings. And so we're looking for a home favorite coming off a 4-run loss in their last game, and an opponent that has a 41 to 50% win percentage in the standings. Look at this. 15-4 straight up and 14-5 to the over. So pick your poison right there. Do you like the favorite at 15-4, which is pretty good, or do you like the over/under at 14-5? And anytime I get a situation like this, then what I'll do is I'll take a look at some of the last 2 years, right, to see if there's any balance or difference into. And look at that, it's pretty much solid, right? So pick your poison. I think I would lean more towards the Cardinals in this one as a minus 155. It's a bit chalky, but you know what? It's a pretty good system backing it up, and you get a home favorite at the boot, right? So there you have it. Those are the 3 baseball systems today, right here at ATSstats.com. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this show. And again, if you're interested in my 5-star best bets, my 4-star over-under selections, or any of my picks, the underdog play of the day, you can get them. And right now, we're running a promo sale. You can get 20% off your next membership package. Put in promo code FB. Just look at the top of the page right here. You're going to see F as in Foxtrot, B as in Bravo, 21, and get 20% off your next membership package. Folks, for 1 year, you get the Raymond Report, NFL, college football, CFL, NBA is coming, NHL. Man, we got it all right here at ATSstats.com. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, give it a like. And as always, hopefully you guys, we meet up in the winner's circle tonight, and then have a great weekend. Cheers.